Why does it... for some reason, OBS decides that if I mute my mic in any scene, I want it muted in every scene. Which is kind of annoying, because when I record footage for videos, I don't want the microphone to pick up that I'm watching a YouTube video while I do it. But, you know, during a live stream, tends to be useful to have a microphone that is actually working. Hold on, let me post this on something. Well, can you imagine if I actually posted it to, like, relevant places? That would be fucking crazy, wouldn't it? But that's not gonna happen. Anyway, I'm on Corundum, and this is a lot better than the other planet mod I tried to play. The other one I tried to play was Robia, I think it's called, and that one just hurt my head. It has like a mechanic where you can't turn belts to the right or like to the left. And inserters can also only pick up from can only move towards the right. Yes, I did have to do the left and right, like, hand thing to see which one was which. And this seems a little more up my alley. There's a lot of recipes though, which is, oh my god. This is also a different save file from when I last streamed this game, because it is. I'm not playing Crastorio because because things broke and I kind of wanted to play 2.1, and so I just took. I also didn't want to replay the whole early game, so I just took a save file I didn't finish, because Aquilo is a black void because I haven't been there, and I just slapped on a couple cool looking planet mods, and I'm gonna fuck it up, but you know, I'm gonna try my best, which is which is probably gonna be bad content, because I mean, I'm gonna be here thinking. Honestly, that's something I was thinking about when I was recording for the video. Like, Factorio doesn't make for very good background footage, because most of the time it's just me looking at recipes, or just like me thinking and like trying to make a design work or something. It's not like thrilling content. For now, I think this is the recipe I'm gonna go with. It's probably better anyway. Actually, oh my god, okay, I probably should not have done it like that, but you know what, you die and you learn, or something. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be you live and you learn, but sometimes you die. They called me the poet of the poets, because there was no other poet that could out-poet my poetry. Okay, so this makes water and sulfur. I also have I really like this design for chemical plants, and I'm very upset that oh, actually I could have done it here. Damn. I'm very upset that you can't flip these. Flipping buildings was such a good addition from 2.0. Also, because this recipe generates some sulfur, I need to run it through here to make sure that it does not back up. So an input priority splitter set to prioritize consuming the one that I need to be consumed, otherwise I have no water. Oh. That's just gonna happen. Actually, there is... What's going on? How did this happen? Oh! Oh, I see how this happened. Nuke sleep 'em, which is what I call my big-ass artillery train. Go murder a bunch of biters. Wait, is it gonna kill? Oh shit, it's gonna kill that. Oh no, I can't have it do that. Oh. So I have to do it manually? Ah, nuts. That sucked. I believe, on what planet do you have to land to be able to place your own biter nests? I think it's Aquila, right? I also am researching more artillery damage, so that's gonna come in handy when I actually get it. I'm also kind of actually close to capping out mining productivity, because I think the cap is 300. I don't think you can tell artillery, hey, don't shoot in this one area. Those guys are chill. Don't kill them. But would be nice. Murder. Just bomb. I also I used a very different technique to liberate this space, if you couldn't tell. Nuclear bombs. I just went there with with a rocket launcher filled with nukes, and I blew basically everything up, which, as usual, solved every problem. Because remember, violence does solve every problem, and if that don't work, use more violence. That's the science they don't teach you at school or something. That's the real truth. Oh, nuts. Explode. Biters sure do have a knack for picking one spot and saying, okay, this is the hill we're gonna die on. Literally. What? Oh, I'm already... okay, I'm stupid. I'm already on that interface, because to be sure that I won't be pestered, I'm also going to send it up here and just make it nuke everything in this area so that I won't be pestered by the little bloop. Now, let's set up a lot of water storage, because for some reason this planet has like lightning storms like Fulgora, but it's not as big of a deal as Fulgora. Like it's whatever. Is it gonna be fine? I mean, I think it's gonna be fine, right? I don't know, because this recipe is extremely slow and I'm using bulk inserters, so it's, you know, just in case, let me just clear it out manually for the first time. Oh my god, I need... Go, my minions! Remove all this garbage from my inventory. Thank you. I also don't understand why platinum is like, it's used in it's used in actually 3 things. At least from what I can see, it's used in like nothing. Yeah, it's used in this. This is basically just a better biolab, but it needs quality research, which I don't have, and platinum thrusters and the science, which is nothing because you use this on this planet. I mean, it's good, it's a faster chemical plant, but you know, you only need this for like personal consumption. And I guess it's not that different from like tungsten carbide. And no, tungsten carbide is used in a couple more things. Same with tungsten plate. Yeah, no, it's basically a little worse than the actual space age planet specific materials, because those have a couple more uses than platinum does, especially on their planet. But this stuff, I mean, this stuff is also not useful on any other planet, but on this planet it is very useful because you get all your ores from it. Actually, I have a blueprint for this. Why am I doing it manually? The blueprint also has like power poles in it. So. Though, I recently remembered I actually have these massive powers. I think those are in this save. Like that mod was in this save because I had like a planet mod that used them. And I don't have it anymore, but I still have those, so yes, these are, oh my god, these are so overpowered. So this needs to do that. Oh my god, this consumes like nothing. 0.33 for 33 per second of this. Let me grab like a bunch. Yeah, that should do for now. And then this is the better recipe. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need like 1 million. All right. Because to satisfy the demand, yeah, whatever. To satisfy the demands of one of those, I'm going to need 12. It's a 12-to-1 ratio. I mean, I could cheat a little bit and do that. And then it's just a 4-to-1 ratio. Wait, hold on. It's a 4-to-1 ratio, and the consumption of like most of that stuff is not that bad. I'm gonna do that actually because it's a lot better, and I have a lot of speed modules because the only the only good factory on the save file is the Vulcanus factory, which is typical for me, honestly. On Vulcanus, it's like there's everything, and then you go to Gleba and it sucks. It's the one I used for the video, so it sucks. And then Fulgora is bad. I used this design, which I definitely came up with this one, definitely. I did not steal the... No, Nolius. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have. And it's good. It's a good design, I just didn't do it right. And also, I should have... I wanted to do a different design, but then I just sort of gave up. And this is not like... I gave up because I was like, oh no, that's gonna take too much space. But this is a big-ass island. Why did I give up? It's a good island for it too. I'm just so lazy. Anyway, let's get back to making... So the one problem with that is that each one of those is gonna need 100 sulfuric acid per second. Which means... Wait, hold on. Wait. So it's not exactly 1-to-1, but it's nearly 1-to-1. Or, you know, it's... The true ratio is probably like... Yeah, it's... 3-to-4. So... damn. And I'm gonna need a lot of this. So let's get... Because theoretically this is supposed to be like a little bit of a starter base. Because this planet has a lot of room to build, and I wanted to make something like decently sized so I can say that I actually have you know, fully played the planet through. So that looks problematic. But, you know. I mean, I guess the other recipe has the similar, the same issue, but it's sulfur dioxide that's the kind of byproduct that you have to deal with if you want to have your water constantly. But I think generally it's, for now at least, it's easier to deal with sulfur as a byproduct. Do I have beacons? Because I could beacon things. I maybe do, but my inventory is an absolute mess. No, I don't. Okay. So this makes sulfur. So it's gonna need. No spaghetti here, sir. I ate spaghetti for lunch. How could there be spaghetti? No, I can't do my favorite. No. Okay, so I was actually right that I can't do the design I like because it blocks off the input for one of the fluids. I mean, for starting, saying, oh, I want to stream more, I sure did pick one of the. I won't say. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just, I don't know if it's a good. I really don't think it's particularly good as a stream game. Because I'm mostly gonna be sitting here pondering or like building stuff. Maybe it's because I'm playing like mid to late game, which is the gameplay of mid to late game Factorio is basically just that. You sit and you ponder how to solve a problem and then you build a design. Realize how horribly you fucked up and build a better design, and then you repeat 15 times. I mean, this is supposed to be a starter factory, so let's just not worry about how much I'm producing. Even like a trickle of building, because like, oh shit, because like a little bit of building materials would be nice. So I don't have, because this isn't like a bunch. There, Rabia, which is the planet that I definitely did not struggle immensely on, and Ceres are two planets. I have actually played a little bit of Ceres, but then I gave up, and now I'm trying again. Well, I'm not trying again right now, but I will try again eventually when I feel like doing that. Because, I mean, it is the most downloaded of the mods, so I guess. So this is gonna be making sulfuric acid, and I need. So I'm either gonna run the sulfuric acid up to here. Damn it, why are there... The only problem I have is that, like, lightning, I don't know if lightning is particularly... I mean, it's not annoying or a problem, it's just kind of odd. I found it a little odd that there's lightning on this planet because you can just do this for power, which is really powerful, you know, it's really good. But I expected there to be like a new way to make power. And not just full Gora, but different this time. Let's see. So I either run the sulfuric acid up to there. Let me actually put this on the hotbar. I have 84? Okay. I either run this up to here. No. No, I think I should run this down to here because I need calcite to smelt this stuff because I'm gonna... There's no way I'm gonna use electric furnaces. Because why the hell would I do that? Foundries are just so much better in every possible measurable metric. Oh my god. This lightning strike does not fuck around. I mean, I left that thing unprotected for like 2 seconds. And I got absolutely demolished. Check it out as I do it again. But with a building that I don't care about. Oh, I actually just got extremely unlucky. Also, for some reason, this building does not require you to land on full... This building. This planet does not require you to land on full Gora. But I don't understand how that would work. Like, how are you supposed... You're just supposed to be like, ah, yeah, you know, it happens. When your entire factory gets struck by lightning and severely damaged. What? Oh. Well, ain't that just typical for this piece of shit. This is called the Hope. Because I built it when my Navi space was this. And it sucked. It sucked really, really bad. And it struggled to launch anything. And so it was called the Hope because it was supposed to get me to Vulcanus where I could actually maybe build something of value. And it did do that. Now it's my Vulcanus Science Runner. I forgot that I did that, honestly. Procrastination, not the first time I procrastinated with Factorio, and this ship is the living proof. I believe I made this when procrastinating. I don't know what video, but a video. Because, you know, it wouldn't be me. I mean, calcite is calcite. Like, honestly, two big mining drills are probably enough. Honestly, two big mining drills running off of the once in a blue moon. Okay, no. It's not that it's not that. I would say unnecessary, but it is necessary. It's just used in very comically low quantities for how good it is. And yes, 2.1 did sort of nerf it, but it was just it's such a mild nerf that it doesn't even matter. Because, ooh, now the extremely, insanely powerful free power recipe for Vulcanus takes 1 calcite per second. Ooh. But like 1 calcite per second to generate what, like 400 megawatts. That's just so unbelievably worth it. Also, yes, I'm going to run this belt in diagonal because I wanted to run along with these lightning collectors, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. It's horrific, I know. Unfortunately for you, they already tried me for war crimes. They can't really do that thing twice. You know, it gets boring after a second time. Oh my god. Stacked rails, man. Ugh. It's insane that they let you just be like, yeah, mining drills now output stacked items. That's just... Stacked not stacked rails. What am I talking about? Stacked belts are just so insanely powerful. It's a little bit ridiculous. And by a little bit, I mean immensely ridiculous. I'm glad that they buffed trains by giving them... by giving them quality upgrades, because with quality and stacked belts, it really kind of felt like Space Age was, you know, not letting you not build trains at all, which, you know, I mean, trains are one of the really fun ways to play Factorio. I mean, this base was designed around the idea of having a lot of trains and using the interrupt system, because I looked into it and it seemed interesting that you could make a base like this. And then I realized, and now I realize just how much further you can actually take this, because this base has fluid withdraw and like mining ore gathering, and then depending on what item the actually I can show it here. No, yeah, depending on what item the train is full of, it goes to the delivery of it. But I did, for like resources and stuff, I did this, which is U means unload, and then P is pick up. It should have been L, but at this point it's P. But now I realize that it could have all been one type of station, and all of it is just universal. So there's one train blueprint that does everything. Well, two train blueprints, because you need one for fluids. But that's just super cool and really powerful, I think. Maybe, I mean, I don't know if it's powerful necessarily, but it seems powerful. I'm just not particularly good at it. So let's look away from the bad, horrible base. And let's look at the soon-to-be bad, horrible base. Right. So this is actually where this is where things get very interesting, in my opinion. How to handle this is so I can either do it here, and I mean, one of these is I believe one of these is actually all I can. It's actually not even all I can manage. It's less than. It's significantly. I can handle like half of this, so maybe I need to go down to the less good recipe. Yes, I do. And like 2 of the less. Even like, is it even possible to have 2? Yes. I can handle 2 of the not as good recipe, which, you know, ain't great, but small steps. And then let me line it up so it should be relatively easy to. Okay, I fucked it up completely. It needs to be 1 up from there. Okay, no, that's okay. No, that's not good. That actually blocks off all of. Wait, does this need? Oh yeah, it does. That's the design I really like. I don't know why, but this design makes my brain happy, so I use it so often. Then I need I need space for the output of copper. which is going to be very small. Like, the amount of copper this is going to produce is going to be insignificant. I mean, honestly, let me check. So it produces 160 iron sulfate per second. How much does that translate? How much iron ore does that translate into? Like a little bit under, because it's not fully, a little bit under 4.2 per second, which is also not good. I think I can actually use one foundry. I mean, I should space them out a little bit because it's better. I can actually use one foundry each and not underproduce at all. Like, this is more than good enough for, like, the copper is 100% handled by by a single foundry, which, I mean, that's slightly, and by slightly I mean immensely pathetic, but you know, I really so then this requires the solution and water. So I'm just gonna do it like this. Oh, and it outputs, I forgot it outputs this stuff, which is where things get really interesting in my opinion. Or, you know, really interesting theoretically. Where can I put this? I guess I could do some horribleness over here. Let's avoid the horribleness. Maybe. Depends. Let's see. Because, right, I can't do that, so I need to do it like this. And then run. Is it fine? It might be fine. If I do that. Maybe, but honestly I should probably just move it up by one. Maybe. So I either do it here, so that it's literally right next to the foundry, or I do it like up here where it's maybe a little bit more pleasing. Over here is pleasing enough for me. And just like on Vulcanus, I'm not going to transform these into anything. They're gonna stay as liquids for now. Well, for now. While on the main bus, they're gonna stay as liquids, and then I'm going to transform them into stuff on demand. So I can make the full liquid to, you know, full liquid printing blueprint. Which is really stupid, and I love it. It's so cool. I love Space Age. Where does the water? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Uh-oh. Hello? Can you use the stuff I want you to use, please? Can you set recipes with this thing? Okay. That gives me a like devious, evil little idea. Because holy shit, that's not. The amount of sulfur this thing produces, like the amount of sulfur you have to deal with, that's not okay. That's really not okay. So let me find a better solution to this. But for this better solution, I am going to do this. Which should solve all my problems. I mean, not that it matters particularly, because all this consumes is a lot. It's stuff that is free, because petroleum gas is literally free, like 100% free, and sulfur I have so much, and these because its mining time is 80%, so these I believe are enough to fully. I don't remember the proper stacked belt throughput speed. I just know it's a big number. Like a really stupid big number. So there's that. And then let's use the better kind of water recipe. And I know exactly how to deal with the excess excess sulfur dioxide. First of all, let me actually hook this up. Because there's two ways I could do this. I could either use my little devious method to deal with it at like a fundamental level by doing it over here where it's stored. But that would be incredibly wasteful of sulfur, and while, that's fine because sulfur is free, I'd rather not. So let's do it in a little bit of a less incredibly wasteful way, which is not hooking it up to the main and then these. Let me just rebuild the storage tanks so that they are. Okay. Now, this is a liquid, which means I can do a little trickery. What is a recipe that consumes that stuff? Preferably a lot of that stuff. Hmm. 150, it'll do. So now, I don't remember exactly how you do this. I know you wire the input into the output. And the signal should be the recipe that you want and another recipe. So sulfurous oxidation. Sulfurous BBB. And then a recipe that has nothing to do with more than 0. Oh, I also need a constant combinator, I think. I have no idea because I've literally never done this, but... And then this should output... No, I have done this once, but I don't remember how I did it. Actually, I could just go check. Because I've done it, I believe I've done it... here. This is going to break a lot of things because this is a Factorio 2 save that I'm loading without Factorio 2. So it's going to very deeply break the game. However, somewhere around here is where I did that thing. And so, okay, it's a selector. Okay, so I did it in a different way from the smart question mark way. Because I did it this way, which I believe is not as efficient. I think the decider combinator way is better, but this made more sense to me. Right, so this should be... Actually, I don't need to wire the output back into the input, right? Because all I need to do is this, and then what's another recipe that has literally nothing to do with any of this? Just any recipe, fundamentally. Light oil cracking. And then... Oh, it shouldn't... Oh, it should not be that. It should be selector combinator, I think. I don't remember, actually. Let me... there should be like a bunch of copper in here. Yes. Because I'm gonna need a bunch of copper, apparently. Oh, and plastic, which I don't have. Damn. I don't know how you do the other thing. Maybe I can figure it out. Because you wire the out... I know you wire the output back into the input. This is... Yeah, no. This is not what I used them there, so... You wire the output back into the input. And then what? So, output a recipe 1, and then if it's more than 0, output another recipe. Yeah, see, I'm not good at this stuff. So, I'm just going to import it. I'm just going to import the... Oh, I don't produce those. I'm just going to import a bunch of... how many do you get? Oh, fuck. Yeah, well. I'm just gonna import a bunch of red circuits and do it the stupid way, because the smart way is too smart for me. I wonder, maybe they thought about it, but maybe they didn't, and let's hope they didn't, because genuinely don't think I will ever need the amount of sulfur dioxide that this base can produce. Like, not that many things consume it, and already these things are gonna produce an immense amount, so I might as well just burn it all. The one thing I do think I'm going to definitely export until, unfortunately, there is a better version. There's like an even better. Wait, is it even better? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's... Oh yes, it is absolutely way better. That's ridiculous. That's completely ridiculous. Like one of these generates as much thrust. I mean, I don't think it calculates it, but I believe one of those generates as much thrust as all of these. These are how many? There's 9 rare, which means at most they generate 9.7, which is 87.3 giganewtons, whatever, of thrust, and this produces a basic quality. It's almost as good as all of these combined, which, you know, pretty ridiculous. So it does mean that the platinum thing on here, kind of worthless. That yapping has bought me enough time to get the spaceship over here, so I can do the stupid way instead of the smart way. Because the smart way is too smart for me. I have to do the selector combinator way, because I don't know how the hell it works with the decider combinator to get it to like spam a bunch of outputs. I'm trying to think about it, but I can't really figure it out, and I don't feel like Googling it, because I would rather, it's just easier to get a ship to come here. Also, you can notice my very good naming skills. A misery station, procrastination, doing your mom. Hey, I'm jorking it here. Non-binary piss, obviously, because the other one was called not Mr. Piss. And you gotta represent all of the pissers. I don't think I'm going to make a third pisser, because even I'm not sure why I made this one. Maybe because I was using I mostly use the Mr. Piss as a personal transport ship, and so maybe I wanted another one. But why would I want to? Why, like, it's such a powerful ship? It's not useful for anything other than going to Aquilo or similar planets. Similar being dangerous to go to planets. Which, if I was smart enough, I would maybe can't delete some of the redrawn space connections. Maybe I should just disable the mod, because some of these are just not quite right. For example, from Nauvis to Aquilo, there's big asteroids, but there's very few of them, so I imagine it's going to be like a lot easier. Like, look at this is the actual real graph, and this is this graph. Like, come on. So maybe I should uninstall it, because it does seem a little bit broken. But it's just really nice, because when you have a lot of planet mods, they don't have good connections between each other, or, you know, stuff like that. So it's just nice to have something that connects everything, but it does sort of break the game. Random input, update interval 0, and then I give it this and another random recipe this can make, so heavy oil cracking. And bada bing bada boom, sulfur dioxide is no longer a thing, because this just deletes all of it. And so now I have water without useless sulfur dioxide production, and a lot of water, 160 water per second, which is pretty pretty solid amount. I think I could actually, yes, I could actually handle one more, but it'll be fine this way. Could I handle more of these? Oh, absolutely I could actually... Huh? What? No. Oh, I selected both. So I could handle... Oh yeah. This consumes 40. These produce, what, 160. So I could handle like 3 more. Which produces 300 per second. Let's just see how much faster does this become when I put those in there. Alright, I'm still keeping up. But I might want to pop at least one of those in there. Maybe 2 actually, because I believe, yes, because this should get me to be, yes, exact net 0 gain, because I produce 100 and I consume 100, and it should get me a little bit more water, which is what I want. So now I produce 70 extra. And this is gonna consume 60, so I should be good for water. Maybe for the actual base I won't do the sort of cheese of the recipe swap, because you know it is cheese. And then... I just realized something. That I'm stupid. I know, crazy that I only realized it now. There were so many sides. Oh, also... No, actually this is fine, because it only outputs 1 solid. So yeah, this does not need to be filtered. Okay, so... I actually can't have that over there because I don't have the space, I don't think. So I need to move this a little bit more. I need to move this like over here. I think 3 was the amount I settled on being actually sustainable. 160. 180, so yeah. And also one recipe that is very intriguing to me is this one, because holy shit is it slow, but it produces a lot of interesting stuff, and so maybe sped up could be a lot. Wow, even sped up it's not that fast. Holy, that is really, because like I believe crafting time on that thing is 150 seconds. That's so long. Oh no, oh no. Uh-oh. A Fulgora TM moment. Let's solve it in a Fulgora TM way. By just... Is this gonna connect? Oh no, it's not. Whoops. Yeah, that should give me a little bit more. Yes, 75 megawatts, so total of 231 megawatts, theoretically. You know, as long as they last, which I don't know how long they will last. How long is the day-night cycle on this planet? I feel like it's pretty quick. Oh my god, it's 20 minutes! Well, I'm just fucked then. That's why I thought it was pretty quick, because it was night for 20 whole minutes at a time. Oh my god. Okay, so I do actually need to build a lot more of those. Oh my god, yeah. That's a realization to make. Oh, okay. See, I mean, it is 20 minutes, but the lightning storms are pretty frequent, it seems. Okay, so I'm getting power back. Wow, okay, so I just drank a lot of power. How many accumulators are left? Not that many. How many are there over here? 1,000 accumulators, okay. Which can store, I don't know how useful the number that it says here is, because I don't actually know what it means since it's stored power, but whatever. It's a number. Number big, number good. Number big, wife happy. Kill wife. No more wife. Miss wife. That's stupid ass meme from whenever. I actually don't remember where it's from, but it's from a little bit ago. Nuts. Oh, that's really annoying. Because now this is gonna... It's empty of water, which is good. Because you don't want water. Now. What I'm gonna do is... Oh. Well, unfortunately... While it is theoretically possible to do it, to do my fun, cool design, I can't. So, I have to find another way. I either have to find another way or find another design. Because my initial idea was this stuff needs an iron ore, iron plate, and so you just do one of these. However, I might have to do one of these. So reconstruct that, and then we can just place this just like over here. And actually, let me place it over here so that I can just do this. Maybe I should have like like a pump or something, because this is the most important machine of them all. Because without this, no other iron, like, it doesn't matter. Like, this is the most important one. So let's do something about that, shall we? So we get a pump. We make the pump only activate if so it takes 25 to make 2 iron plates. It takes 20 to make 2 iron plates, so I don't actually need to keep that much in here. So like 2,000 just to be safe. I'll actually make a storage for this one as well. For this one, it's just a storage. And then I could also do this, so I have storage. So I have, you know, backup outside of this circle. Outside of this circle, closed loop. Then I grab this, grab that. And then all I should do is, all I should need to do is put some iron in here. And we'll produce molten iron. And then that molten iron will go through this, which will produce a bunch of iron sulfate, which will come over here and produce a bunch of iron ore. I don't think I need to. Yeah, no, I absolutely don't need to do any shenanigans to get the belt to be on both, to get the output on both sides of the belt. What shenanigans I do need to pull are to deal with this stuff. Because I actually do want to deal with this stuff in a proper way, because it's, I don't know, it's cool. So this stuff... Oh my god, okay. Go Gadget, extreme waste of speed modules. Wait, no, this is gonna consume so much power, hold on. Yeah, okay, I maybe did not think about that one. Actually, is that even a lot? I don't know. 6.4 megawatts from just existing, I guess. But is that so much to ask for? Oh my god, it's still not enough. Holy shit. Actually, no, it is fine to use speed modules on this, because I can make power from the output. And let's not put, actually let's put it there, because this is a starter base. There's no need to build it for expandability. It's gonna stay bad and awful forever. So what's the point of building for expandability that will never come? So this is still not enough. Each machine consumes 20 per second, and this produces so I need like 2 more machines, and one of them needs to be beacon. Well, not beacon, but one of them needs to be speed module all the way, and one of them does not, but let's do it anyway, because otherwise it looks really, really bad. Okay, so now for the outputs. Oh, damn it. Is the water pipe gonna be in the way? Oh yes, it absolutely is going to be in the way. So that's a real yes. But I guess I can just move it back, so it's fine. Okay, so for the outputs, this recipe is really, really slow, but it outputs a lot of steam. So the steam is gonna go somewhere. I haven't yet decided what I'm gonna do, because I need this planet's biggest challenge is getting water mostly. It's like everything else is fairly free, but water, you know, water is tough. You need a lot of that stuff. Ah, I just realized something. Yeah, steam is cool and all, and you know, I can make steam and turn it into water and stuff, and then, you know, consuming steam, not hard at all. It's really easy. You just put it in a turbine, and fuck, and it should get consumed real quick. which, you know, that's true. But sulfuric acid, and I think I'm going to be very much. So I'm just gonna. This does not need the speed modules because even at max consumption, it should be a little bit negative because otherwise I am immediately going to back up. What? How is it possible? How did it change so drastically? Like, really? Yeah. Wow, that's really... That's quite a big change. Okay, 2.3 is enough of a gain. Actually, let's just do it this way, so I'm sure that there's usually going to be space for this stuff. And then I'm just gonna make a big old steam turbine place. And then I gotta decide, do I only burn the excess for power, or... You know what, I'll just let the Factorio fluid system gods guide me on this one. Okay, so that produces a lot of fucking power, and it consumes everything. It consumes all of the steam that I could possibly output. However, it doesn't, because it only consumes as much as is needed for power, and I don't really need all that power because I have accumulators and stuff. But this is gonna be partially the backup, and then I'm going to also make water out of steam. Actually, one of these is more than enough, because this consumes 3,000, this consumes 2,000. And then we hook it up to the water like this. There we go. And then all that remains to get this base to be like kind of operational. God, nuts. I missed. There we go. Oops, I pressed X by accident, it seems. Is doing this. So now this is gonna produce iron in the foundry, and that's gonna produce copper eventually. It's gonna take a little bit to produce copper, like a long bit. And then we should be good to go. What? Oh, whoops. I set it to only do the opposite of what I wanted it to do, so that's... yeah, that's not great. Then... let's produce some basics. First things first, let's make... I don't remember how you make I don't remember even if I have a good blueprint for this that doesn't use any very, very unnecessary, very, very unnecessary things. 12. Yeah, I mean, this seems like a one-ish to one-ish ratio. What's going on? Oh, the hope is dying? Oh, well. Yeah, they changed asteroids and, you know, suddenly the designs I made in my first playthrough were actually correct. Because in my first playthrough, I'm actually going to show it on stream. Even though there's no one here, but whatever, I don't give a shit. Well, the first thing to show on my vanilla save is rest in peace Space Casinos, because Space Casinos, where are they? It's everything's gonna blow up when I let this save. Oh God, why are they? Okay, whatever. RIP this stuff. But on my original save, I actually did have. Oh wait, the Mr. Piss is also here. Oh, oh yeah, I copy and pasted it because the ship I had to go to. This is actually the ship I used to go to Aquila. And yeah, I had guns all the way around, but in 2.0 it kind of wasn't really necessary. And now it actually is, so I was validated in my putting guns on every single side I possibly can. I mean, I still love the look of the banana battle barge. It is unironically a very, very good looking ship. So this produces 6 per second. So I have a lot of green circuits now. I actually am stupid. I should not be outputting these onto a belt because I'm not really going to use these in a way where it makes sense to put them on belts. What I should do is put them on that. And also let's expand the RoboPort coverage to cover this little shitty base. Also so I can have radar view coverage, which is also nice. There. Because circuits are only going to really be useful for making stuff. Then I would like to make like, by making stuff I mean making materials and stuff. So I would like to make some steel. And how much productivity do I have on steel? 160. That's a lot. So that I can make, and last stream I talked about making one of these, and I did. It actually was not that complicated. I mostly figured it out by myself. Mostly because I didn't fully figure it out by myself. So yes. I'm also going to need... Where should I put this? I'll just put it over here. Well, the hope is really getting hammered. Oh, I understand why. It took me all this time to realize why that was happening. It's because it's actually doing trips now because I'm researching with Vulcanist science. Maybe I should use another one of these. The problem is I built all of these with quality parts, and I don't know if I actually have enough quality parts to make another one. But yeah, might as well try. Bleep, 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 bleop, bleop. Hopefully I have enough quality materials to make all those. Then we set that up, and where do I want to set this up? Let's set up the bot mall, like, I don't know. Over here is good, I guess. So the most important thing to make is this, because by automating this, I'm also automating, I believe I am fully ready to make everything, yes. Well, technically not quite everything, because I don't have these in the system, but I can just do this. Bleop has been created, and let's see if I... Oh wait, this is an alright ship. I mean, no, it sucks, but it's alright to do what I intend to do. It's alright compared to this garbage heap. Oh, where's Bleop? Let's see if there is enough stuff to make it. I don't know, because now Vs is very strange in this save file. I did not automate a lot of things that I really should have. For example, a lot of the building materials are not automated on Navis because as far as I remember, by the time of this save file, I just finished building Navis up to be an actually really good base. This is probably my strongest Navis base ever. Because like, it's big, produces a lot. I have, when it's working, it does 2,000 science per minute, which is pretty alright. It does alright for itself overall. I should also probably produce some of the science of this planet, because it's actually really not that hard. Oh, right, it's produced in these. Actually, no, I wanted to look at the recipe. Oh yeah, it's very doable. The platinum, I just have to belt the... Wait. Can I just do it with requester chests? Maybe I can. Let's see. Hold on. Because just the platinum, because everything else, I'm sure that I'll need more. Also, everything, you know, the other stuff is all concentrated in one spot. How much science do I usually go? Let's look at full Gora and see how much do I usually go for. 15 per second. Let's look at a planet I don't like. 12 per second. Let's look up at a planet where it's definitely going to be higher than both of those two. 18 per second. So I'm just going to go for 15 science per second. Oh my god, I'm going to need a lot of these. Or I'm still going to need a lot of them, but... Holy... 39! 39! That's insane! That's actually ridiculous. Absolutely not. I am... Wait, no, beacons are... yeah, okay. I do have beacons, and I'm absolutely using them. Are you crazy? That's insane. And also, because I'm going to be using beacons, I'm going to use... Did I even bring productivity modules? I think I did. I don't have a lot of them, but I did bring the ones I did have. Let's see. Actually, there's no way I have enough productivity modules to do this. I have like 30. And I'm gonna need a lot more than just 30. Because each one of these can accept 4. Meaning that... Yeah. No way. Absolutely no fucking way. Yeah, then let's set up as many, because it's just gonna be the one belt in. And my favorite design. I don't know why, but this design really just, I've said it more than once how much this design makes me happy. I just like it. And then grab. I'm setting it up so I can have a little footprint, and then I can build the beacons around it. This is gonna devour power, absolutely, but it is going to produce a bunch of this stuff. So 2 of these, which I actually don't think I can make because I don't have enough beacons, right? Yeah, I'm short a few beacons. I'm sure a little bit more than just 2 beacons, but I should really just build something to make me productivity modules in high amounts here. And by here I mean on Novice, and also probably literally right here, because it seems like a pretty good place to put this stuff. Mostly because there used to be a copper mine for my starter base here, but I recently, I don't know if I nuked it from orbit. No, I didn't. I kind of do want to actually, speaking of nuking it from orbit, I kind of do want to install one of those like orbital guns mods, because those seem fun. Speaking of, actually I should probably do that last. I love how it's just been, it's so good at it's so good at doing this, this sort of thing. Because you literally do not need to worry. They just spawn and then instantly get melted by the laser turrets, which can fully ignore biter spawners, so it's just fine. So I guess I'm just committing to building remotely a whole like a whole little production of productivity modules. I have this, which is a start up here. It's 10 productivity modules per second. I didn't go crazy with beacons because I just wanted to do 1 beacon affecting 1 machine. I don't know why, but that's been the sentiment with a lot of the designs on Novice. I just kind of want to do that. So let's start with this as a starting point. Because this is going to produce, it's going to be able to produce 10 of these per second. So then, The question becomes how many can I get? How many speed? What? No, not speed. What am I doing? How many productivity 2s can I get out of that? Let me actually put. Let me actually hook this up to power. I could use the big. I think I have some here. I do actually. And then put one of these here. Actually, put one of these here and fill this up with speed modules so I can see how many I would need per second to upkeep this sort of production. A lot. You know, it's looking like a lot. 1.33, and this produces 10, which means... okay. So let's see, how many do I need then for beaconed productivity 3? Yeah, the hope is just dying, but you know, that happens. Oh, Bleop is actually doing fine. Cool. What's the hopes? Plans? Okay. Bleop, you're gonna do the same exact thing. Okay, it's no group assigned, so I'm just gonna... Science... 2000... You know what? 4,000. Volcanus. All requests satisfied. Now Vis. Item count. Less than 100. This way it doesn't, you know, it leaves a little before I fully run out of metallurgic science. Fortunately, I can't send it off yet because this is not a good design. This design sucks. Which, you know, I did say that this design sucks, and look at it. It's so obvious that it sucks, but it's better than nothing. And the hope is basically nothing because it sucks too. It's even worse somehow. It's actually somehow worse, which is very impressive. Like, actually, how? The ratio is pretty bad. So this produces 0.5. To get 1 per second, 2 per second, I need 8. I need 5.33 of those. And to get 5.33 of those, I need 11. Which is not undoable. Undoable, what? It's not impossible. The real question is, how am I gonna get the trains that I want in here? Boop, 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 boop. So I could either do something like this, where it's... ooh, maybe the stop should be over here. Because I need 3 stops, because I need green, red, and blue circuits. Do I have one of these where it's just like 3? Yes, I do, actually. Let's just literally fully copy this and see how it goes. Probably poorly, but... You, and actually this one is fine as it is. Funnily enough, that one's fine. I'm not very good with trains, by the way. I'm just basically making it up as I go along. So I need to change these because these are no longer going to go in that direction. So, oop, oop. And also, because these are modules and there's no point to put these on trains, I don't need one. I don't need an output. I don't need an output train, which is pretty nice. Okay. So now... I'll need more trains with the... I'll need more of these trains. But... other than that... we should be good. And to get more of those trains, I'll just do it the smart way by doing it like this. And by the way, yes, I am on a different planet. Wait, what? Huh? I forgot how you do this. How do you copy trains again? I fully forgot. I did this. I know how to do this. Damn it. Whatever, I'll just do it this way. What's this? Fluid getter or grabber. So this is the generic one. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, that's my very good and what? Why? What do you mean no path? Oh, I see what you mean by no path. Oop. This should be like a blue circuits train, which again kind of defeats the point of having like a fully like mega modular, really cool design thing. But yeah, I mean that just says it all. Kind of defeats the point. Whoops. Well, you know, it is what it will maybe be. How's the Bleop doing? Did it get enough stuff to maybe actually be useful? We're about to find out because I'm sending it out even if it sucks. And then I might as well pop another green circuits one, because it might come in handy. And this is just what happens with this ship. It just sucks, you know. Part of the design at this point. At least it's not made with. If it was made with quality stuff, I would care, but it's not. So I just don't. I just do not give a single fuck. I'm also hoping that the Bleop is kind of saved by having a lot of the damage infinite research, because hopefully that will help the really bad, horrible, horrid, terrible design be a little bit less that. Oh. So I need to split the green circuits into 3 lanes actually. So this is not the correct thing. 2 to 3, please. Thank you. And then these 2 are fine, I think. Actually, I'm realizing that maybe I should have built it on this side. Yeah, I definitely should have built it on this side. There's way more space. So, whoops. No. Okay. There you go, that's better. Then I actually think I can just copy paste this design 3 times. Genuinely think that... Actually, 3 times, but this one is going to be built a little further out because I also need to surround it with guns. Because I do not trust that I will actually be able to keep up demand or whatever long enough to make sure that none of the eggs hatch. So I'm just going to fully surround this place with a million billion guns. Just as an assurance that nothing bad will happen. Okay. Now I believe this is basically what I want in terms of output. And for the 3rd and 4th input in these, I'll just use long-handed inserters. Because why not? It shouldn't be too bad. So I can place one of these down in this gap, so I'm just gonna do that. And boom. Actually, boom. Once they're all powered, I can use the ray calculator mod, which is my beloved, and figure out how much I need to expand this by. I think like actually 1 machine. Alright, like 1 set of machines. And then to support 10, I need 6 point and this produces 5, so I need to add 2 more to this one. So actually I can... Oh no, I can't, because if I need to add 2 more, then what I should do is this. I'll actually just do it this way because it's simpler. And the biter eggs I will just bring in via logistics bots, because why the hell would I do it in any other way? There's no way I'm putting those shits on trains. The day I put those shits on trains is the day I die. I wonder if I have enough speed modules. I think I probably do, but there were a lot of questions in that answer. Oh, right, because I expanded that, I'm going to need to expand this. And I'm just going to do this. That should be enough, I think. Where are these biters? Oh my god, they built a fucking base right up against my walls again. Nuke them. Go kill them. Without gunner, and also I want you to be filled up with capture bot rockets, because that's the next step. So this should, in theory, oh, I'm still missing the speed modules here. Okay, and then let me run. So, one splitter, so I can do this, and I should probably have it done with undergrounds because I'm also going to need to run the circuits belts through here. So let's just do it with undergrounds to keep it a little cleaner. Yeah, blub, blub, blub. So I need it to be inserted on that side of the belt so that I can then just do it like this, I believe. Where are biter eggs? There, 100. Because, yeah. And then we put these here. And then it should be as simple as connecting this and connecting this. Wait, yeah, this to here, right? No, wrong one. This to here, because it's just gonna put it here. Whoops. And this needs blue and red. This is also gonna need blue and red. How much do these need? 35 and 35. I'm contemplating running I mean, there's no other option really. But I could upgrade these to be stack inserters, so I can actually just, you know, stack inserters are ridiculously overpowered. Let's do it. Oh, what? Whatever. It's Especially because you don't even need them to be the ones taking the... Like, you don't need stack inserters all the way. Stack inserters at the last point of contact, like where you only need stack inserters when it comes to putting stuff on belts. So it's not like you need a million of them. Taking stuff off is fine to you are mostly fine to use bulk inserters, unless you really like a ridiculous throughput. I did that mostly because of... Actually, no, this one would have been fine, because it's... I think actually all of these would have been fine, but it's just better to be safe than sorry. So, one line of red for one production. Well, I mean, I'm gonna bring all of them down. But it's one line of red belt of one belt of red circuits per circuit production facility, or like setup. I don't know. Facility sounds cooler. Then and then we put that there, and I'm only gonna need, theoretically I'm only gonna need the one, right? Yeah, I have two, I'll use two. And here we split off the first, no, not here, and approximately here we split off the first line, and then the second one. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this for the others, but I will do this for this one. For the others, I'm just going to mix the belts preemptively. So and then split them. So this one, the more outer one, will go to the next production over, and do it with undergrounds because I need space for... And then this one will... Yeah, let's try to do it like this. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And then this stuff goes into a passive provider quest. Okay, now I can see if this actually shoots the rockets? Oh yes, it does. Nice. But why does it have only, how many did it shoot? I thought I told them to put full ammo into them. Excuse me, where non-binary piss, you go deal with this. Import a bunch of shit from Gleba this instant, otherwise we're literally gonna have to start over again. And yes, I say again because yeah, not the first time. What the f— okay. Stop being such a drama queen. What? But we do have tons of it. Okay, then no, come back. Planet doesn't exist. Stop screaming. All this while I'm just floating here, waiting. Well, not really waiting. I'm building on novice, something that's just generally going to be useful. I think, yeah, these produce 2 biter eggs per second, and I'm betting— oh, actually, I need— wow, you really don't need a lot of biter eggs. Because this is a pretty stupidly high production, I think. Because, you know, 2.5 per second is pretty damn high. I guess it's so unbelievably slow. Oh my god. So yeah, I guess what I want to do is just basically double. No. Okay. So basically just double that, and to do that I'm gonna need a bunch of platinum. So I'm just gonna fuck, I built them all facing the wrong way, so I have to deconstruct them and then rebuild them facing the right way. I am kinda tired. Tired? What? How did I fuck it up that bad? Of playing on stream? Yeah, but I'm also obviously as soon as it stops being procrastinating, I stop feeling like playing Factorio because, yeah, obviously. So I might end stream in like, hold on, 30 seconds, so it's a nice 1 hour and 55. Actually, I could last 5 more minutes, so it's a nice 2 hours. Like last stream. Last stream was really perfectly 2 hours, which is pretty much what you should get used to. I will rarely stream a long time because I do it for the love of the game, basically. So. Love the game and streaming with torture amounts of time is not really compatible. Wow, this ship sucks. Oh, my production on Vulcanus is actually not adequate for her. Ship sucks too, I can't believe. Okay. Maybe I should have thought about. Oh my god, excuse me? I look away for 2 seconds and it's already made this many? That's crazy, holy. I mean, I guess I did build it to do this. To do exactly, literally, precisely this. But damn, that's still really impressive. So Mr. Piss, you have to take a flight and go grab me. Where are beacons? I think they're here. There they are. Go grab me like 100 beacons and like 200 productivity modules. That'll probably be enough. Also, let me check out Vulcanus and see if I can improve the production of science. Honestly, found it a bit shocking that out of all planets, not expected from Vulcanus. Oh, I think I know what it is. Wait. Do I know what it is? What is this fucking design? Hold on, excuse me, what is this design? Past me, what were you cooking with this one? What is this? I mean, it's not awful, it's just very... I'm shocked. Looking at it was a fucking flashbang. Okay, so what was I okay, that design, whatever. What was I cooking with this one? What the how is that ever going to happen? These are not stacked. How much do I need? Okay, yes. See, there's just no way. Is this coming off of a train? It is! Do I have stack inserters on this planet? No, I don't. Mr. Piss, why are you stopped on Vulcanus? Maybe I sent it to Vulcanus on accident, but that's actually fine because I need you to go grab some stack inserters from Gleba and then go back to Vulcanus, drop them off, and then do a little round trip. Bulgora science also probably won't sustain this continued demand very well, so I'm just gonna start having it. I'm just gonna force it to start producing at a real, like, actual rate. Why are all of these? Why was I stupid? Alright, I don't have that, so. For now, these will remain like this, but why? I was stupid. This is wrong. You don't want speed modules, you want productivity modules. Speed modules going beacon. Oh, okay. I actually have a way bigger stockpile here. Well, way bigger. 2 times bigger stockpile. Because of the fact that each one has its own individual stockpile. The one problem is that this awesome design has backed up in a real... Oh, this is another awesome design. This one I literally have no one to blame for but myself. It's just that there's so much garbage I need to get rid of. Like, look at how much garbage there is in the robot system. Holy shit. Anything over 40k is getting outputted so that I can get rid of it. Because anything over than 40k is just so... it's just too much. 400,000 is more than enough. For like 99% of things. Okay, did you get the stuff? Yes, you did. Okay. Go back to Vulcanus, drop this off, go back to Navis. Ah, damn it, I overshot the exact 2 hours. Well, anyway. For last half of the stream, I basically did nothing but work on a bunch of tangential stuff. I didn't really even develop this planet that much, which I guess is a microcosm of how I play Factorio. This is usually what ends up happening. God damn it, the hope. Mr. Piss. I'm gonna fix the science and then end stream. And by fix the science I mean shoot this down and then go and then send this to Nelvis. Where what? Oh, I need more. I need more trains. Because why are you waiting at Sleepy? There's more than one pickup stop open. You dumb, stupid train. Empty cargo interface. This should full no path. But that's just not true for like at all. So what are you doing here? Whatever. All right. Now that should be like a little better. I imagine it should probably fix the throughput issues I've been having. Also, I gotta say, stacked items on belts, damn, they look pretty good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Item stacking. It's so unbelievably, stupidly overpowered. Like, oh my god, it's so powerful. What's the throughput of, there's like a Wikipedia, well, wiki page about it, for like throughput of inserters. For like, items per second. Chest to belt. For stack inserters, the throughput is 33 per second. No, 34 per second at a common quality, which these are, and they're always going to be at a common quality. For chest to chest, bulk inserters are basically the same. Well, no, not basically the same. The stack inserters are quicker, but they're only like 10 items per second quicker, so I don't feel like I need to do it with them. Alright. There's no satisfying endpoint in anywhere in sight, so I'll just end it. Save the game. Save the game and end the stream. When will I stream next? That's a real good question. Whenever I feel like it. That's the answer. Is it a good answer? No. Apparently, something called a schedule is like good to have or something. Wouldn't know what that means, so that's not gonna happen. So yeah, see you like whenever I do that, whenever I do this again, which is, I don't know, whenever I feel like doing this again, which is whenever. Bah! Ah, fuck, I have to press